Okay, for our next problem, involving the topic structural loads. This one's still from Hibbeler. Okay, so the pre-stressed concrete girder is made from plain stone concrete. Ayan yan. So pre-stressed. So this one's an introduction na rin to concrete design. So 4 3/4 inches cold form steel reinforcing rods. So determine the dead weight of the girder per foot of its length. So this one's the answer from the inside back cover of the book. Okay, so palabasin natin yan. So again, for dead load, para makuha mo yung, sabi, dead weight of the girder per foot. So ibig sabihin, ito yung palalabasin natin. Yung, oops, yung acting dito sa centroid. Pero, along the length. So dapat ang answer natin should be in pounds per foot. And that will be the W total. Ayan. Paano natin masasolve yan? Just have to multiply the unit weight by the area. Just compute for the area. Yun lang. Okay, so saan yung mga information dito? Again, the pre-stressed concrete girder is made from plain stone concrete. So still the same as before. Dito ulit tayo hanapin yan. Plain stone concrete. So this time we'll be using this value na. Naka pounds per cubic foot na siya. Kasi sa area na lang natin siya i-multiply, di ba? Sa area na lang natin i-multiply. Okay? No need for the thickness na unlike nung before. Ayan. Multiply sa natin sa thickness. Kaya ginamit natin yung 12 pounds per square foot. So in this case, yung unit weight na ng plain stone concrete. Unit weight ng concrete ko na lang. Okay. So this one's another given. Unit weight ng concrete ay 144 pounds per cubic foot. And one more is yung cold form steel reinforcing rods. So, multiply din natin yan sa unit weight niyan. Then, saan natin mahanap yan? So, have aluminum, concrete, clay, sand, cauldron. So, I guess this is it. So, cauldron na steel, that's 492 pounds per cubic foot naman. So, dito, ano na kasi ito yung naka-structure. So, this one is table 1-2 ay for materials. Derived from materials. Ito for the structure na kung anong ginamit. Okay? So, this one is again for live load. So, wala nang live load sa case na to. So, you'll just use this. 492 pounds per cubic foot for the steel. Another formula, another constant rather, 492 pounds per cubic foot. So, all we have to do is multiply natin yan by area, then we'll have the uniformly distributed load na. Multiply sa area ng concrete and multiply sa area ng steel. Ayun na yun. Pag-add na lang add nga ba? Yeah, i-add natin yan. Okay, so for the area ng concrete, 9 muna natin. Area ng concrete is this one, yung buong yan. Pero, take note, concrete lang i-consider natin. So, ibabawas muna natin to. Yang steel. Yan yung steel eh. O, 4, di ba? Sabi 4 3/4 inches. So, area ng concrete muna tayo. Ibabawas natin yan. So, paano yun? So, gawin natin. I'll use blue. So, hatiin natin into simpler parts tong concrete. So, we will have this rectangle. Pangalanan natin yung area 1. Okay? So, then this trapezoid. Oops. Ay, naku. Wala, nagde-deflect siya. What about me nito? Okay. So, this trapezoid for area 2. And then this another rectangle for area 3. Opya. Yan. Then, syempre, maulit na lang din yan. Area 3. So, syempre, ito, that's also area 2, diba? Also area 2, and also area 1 yung nasa bottom. Kasi symmetrical, identical lang sila eh. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, dalawang area 1, dalawang area 2, isang area 3. So, an area 2, and this one is area 1. Then, yung steel rods, pangalanan natin, i-red ko naman siya. Oh no. Iba na lang, green na lang. So, yung area, ito naman, yung mga yan, yung steel rods, pangalanan naman natin yan, area 4. 4 area steel. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin sa area ng concrete ay dalawang area 1 plus this one, area 1, area 1, plus dalawang area 2, area 2, area 2, plus area 3, right? So, dalawang area 2 plus area 3. And then, since concrete lang kino-consider natin, ibabawas natin yung apat na steel rods, which is yung area 4. Apat na area 4. Ganun. So, for area 1, napakadali. Rectangle lang yan. Twice ng area 1. So, it will be base times height. Ang base natin, nandito na. 6 plus 4, that's 10 plus 4, that's 14. By height niya, 8. So, that will be 14 by 8. Ayun, plus dalawang area 2. Area 2 natin, this a trapezoid. So, formula ng area ng trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times height, di ba? Or gawin ko na lang height over 2, di ba? Times base 1 plus base 2. Ang height niyan, ayan, 6. Then pares din yan sa baba, 6. So, kaya, tinimes ko na lang, di ba? 6 over 2 times yung bases, sum ng bases, this one is base 1, which is just 14. Yan, 6 plus 4 plus 4. And then, ang base 2 ay yung, ito, which is just, may nilagay ba dito? Ayun, 6. Yan na yung 6. So, 14 plus 6 lang yan. Alright? So, 2, area 1 plus twice, area 2 plus area 3. Ang area 3 ay just another rectangle. So, ito ay still 6. Ayan na, 6. Ito yan, ito yung length na yan, 6. Okay, so, ayun lang. Puro ako tatanggalin ko na lang yun mamaya. Ay, nako, tanggalin ko muna to. Dapat pala ina-undo ko. Yan yun, 14 plus 6 na. Tanggalin ko lang para yung mga black. Hindi ko kasi matanggal pag ano. Okay. So again, area 1 natin ay 8 by, 8 by 14, right? 8 by 14. Plus twice ng area 2. Again, that's 1/2 ng height. Height ay 6. Times sum ng bases. This one and this one. So that will be, ayun na, yung 14. Ayan, 14, tsaka 6. Ayun. So, 14 plus 6. And then finally, for concrete pa pala, finally lang for concrete ay yung rectangle, area 3. So, that will be 6 by 20. Ayun, 6 by 20. Okay, so yun na yung for area ng concrete. Bawas natin yung area ng steel. That's 4. Area ng circle is 5/4 times diameter squared. Diameter, sinabi na, 3/4 inches. So, lahat sila naka-inches. So, then we'll be expecting our unit per area is squared inch. 3/4 squared or 5/4 times 3/4 squared. Our area for concrete is, sige, so twice ng 8 by 14 plus twice ng, alisin ko na, 2 times 3 ko na lang, kasi 6 divided by 2, plus 20, no? Times 20, 16, 14 plus 6. Then plus 6 by 20, And then minus, tanggal ko na to, pi over 4, 4 over 4. So pi 3/4 squared ko na lang. Minus pi, then 3/4, sige, 0.75 squared. So that is our area for concrete. So store ko siya sa C. Para exact value magamit natin, 462.23. 462.23 squared inches. So store natin yan sa C. C for concrete. Okay. Sa sunod, area ng bakal na gamit na talaga natin. Nasolve na talaga natin yon. So our area ng steel ay yun na lang, yun yung 4, pi over 4. So, actually, modify ko na lang to, no? Ayun. Ito na lang yan. Yung baba. Pi over 4 ng pi over 4. So, pi na lang yan. Times diameter squared. So, that is 1.767. 1.767 squared inches. 1.767. So, store naman natin sa B. B for bakal. So, ayan. So, nakastores na yung value natin. So, that for the dead weight. Okay, so pwede na nating i-total yan. So, for the total dead weight, W na lang. W lang ginamit eh. Di na ako mag-subscript kasi wala namang live load eh. So, pag wala naman ng iba, manalagyan ng subscript. Understood na yon. So, total niyan ay unit weight ng concrete times area ng concrete plus unit weight ng steel times area ng steel. Okay, pero yung mga unit niyan ay magkakaiba. So, isulit na lang natin ulit. So, unit weight ng concrete ay 144 pounds per cubic foot. Alright? Then, multiply natin sa area ng concrete, which is 462.23 squared inch. So, ito. Convert na natin agad. Gawin na nating foot ang inch. So, paano? Eh, di alam naman natin na 12 inches ay 1 foot. Diba? By conversion. And then, since naka-square yan, isi-square din natin to. Ganun. Okay, so, ano yun? Plus, unit weight ng steel, 492. That will be 492 steel pounds per cubic foot. Multiply natin by its area. So, 1.767 inches squared. So, same sa kanina. Papayahin ko na lang. Parehas naman yung naka-inch eh. No? Okay. Ayan. Multiply natin sa conversion factor. So, that will be, ito, yung cubic nito, kumbaga kasi squared inch, cancel na. Feet squared cancel. So, pounds per foot na lang. Same sa kabila. Feet squared canceled and squared inch canceled. Square to kasi diba, distribute mo yan paloob. So, ayun. So, this will be your final answer. Nakastore naman na yan. Ang alam ko, nakastore na to sa iba ang 462, nakastore naman yan sa C. This one, nakastore naman to sa B for bakal. So, unit weight, not the unit weight, but the uniformly distributed load will be 144 by C plus 492. Oops, may nakalimutan. By B. May nakalimutan yung conversion. So, di-divide pa natin by 12 squared. Then, di-divide natin by 12 squared. Or pwede, add mo na sila, then saka mo i-divide by 12 squared. Paras lang naman yun. So, that's 468.27. So, ayun. 468.27. And the unit is pounds per foot. There we go. My final answer, 468 pounds per foot. 0.27 to be exact. So I guess that's it for this problem. Hope you learned something. Thank you.